Hello and welcome. Starting today, I'm launching Microsoft Foundry Zero to Hero series. And in this video series, I'm going to teach you Microsoft Foundry right from the scratch, right from the basics to advanced concepts like RAG, fine tuning, and eventually how to build agents, AI agents on Microsoft Foundry, be it a single agent or multi agent solutions. All right. And this video series won't be just conceptual, but it will be practical too. So you definitely get that hands on experience. Okay, and this video series will also help you prepare for this exam that you see on your screen. It's Microsoft certified Azure AI apps and agents developer associate exam 103, exam 103. And as you can see on the screen, this exam is for it prepares you for the role of AI engineer and developer, and the products that you will learn in this course or in this video series will is Microsoft Foundry and Azure, right? And it's an intermediate level exam. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started and learn about Microsoft Foundry and what exactly it is. So this in today's video, I'm gonna give you a quick overview of Microsoft Foundry, but in the upcoming videos, I'll take you deep dive into RAG, fine tuning, how to build AI agents as well. All right, so let's get started and head right to the Azure portal and Microsoft Foundry portal. All right, here I am on Azure portal. So as you can see on the screen, this is Azure portal. So how do you want to get started first? So in order to get started with Microsoft Foundry, you need to go to Azure portal first. If you don't have an Azure account, I would suggest you that you create a free trial account. Okay, and you go to Azure portal once you create your free trial, and you can just type in Foundry here. And you can see it's already here because I recently searched for it, but for you it may not be. So you just type in Foundry and you'll see Microsoft Foundry here. You'll go to Microsoft Foundry, and Microsoft Foundry is one of the services that Azure offers. So Azure offers plethora of services, a wide range of services. Microsoft Foundry is one of that. So once you come here, you need to create Microsoft Foundry. But before that, let me tell you what exactly Microsoft Foundry. Okay, then I'll talk about how you can go about creating it. So Microsoft Foundry, what Microsoft has essentially done is Microsoft has unified its entire AI ecosystem, or all the AI products that it offers under one umbrella called Microsoft Foundry. So on Microsoft Foundry, you can do a lot of cool stuff. So what you can do on Microsoft Foundry? So on Microsoft Foundry, you can build agents, right? You can build multi agents or single agents. You can build prompt agents or hosted agents. As to what exactly those prompt agents and hosted agents are, I'll cover in a separate video. But for this video, you need to understand that you can build agents, you can access models, right? You can access more than 1900 models from players like Microsoft, OpenAI, Anthropic, and others, right? And then you can access tools and knowledges. Like in order to build agents, you need tools, knowledge, your skills, so on and so forth. So these are the broad three things that you can do on Microsoft Foundry. And not only this, I think this you can what you can also do is you can also do RAG, you can also do fine tuning, right? And then uh, what you can also do is and this is Microsoft Foundry is suitable, is an enterprise ready platform, meaning you can observe your capabilities, be it your agents or your models, and you can govern and secure them, because AI agents these days are going rogue. So you need to govern them and secure them. That you can do using Microsoft Foundry, leveraging Microsoft other services like Entra and role based access control. And it offers you obviously a management plane where you can manage things, right? So coming back again to Microsoft Foundry, now we know what Microsoft Foundry is and what you can do with that. Here is a Microsoft Foundry portal. In order to go to that, what you need to do is you need to go to ai.azure.com and hit enter. Initially, uh, first you need to create this Microsoft Foundry resource from Azure portal, right? Once you create your resource, as I have done it, right? What you do is you go to portal Azure, go to AI Foundry, click create here, and then it allows you to create a Microsoft Foundry resource. Since I've already done it, um, you need to select a subscription and select a resource group. You can create a new resource group as well. In your case, you can say my Foundry and click on OK. and then you can give it the name of Foundry. Here you can say my test Foundry, and you can keep the region as East US. Uh, okay, looks like someone is using this name. I'll say my test Foundry 3, because number 3 is sort of my favorite. Looks like that has worked. And region, you can select the nearest region based on where you are residing to save some cost. And then this will be the project name, default project name. You can say my Foundry, uh, and then you can click on next. um, what you can really do is, look, this is something that you're just testing it out. You can just click review and create as well, and don't really worry about these things at this point of time. And then, yeah, once you create it, you can go to Foundry. And what Foundry allows you to do is, Foundry offers you two endpoints, right? There's a project endpoint and Azure OpenAI endpoint, right? So this project endpoint, the first question is, why do you have two project endpoints here, two endpoints here? One is a project endpoint that allows you to access wider Azure services like Key Vault, storage account, and other services in the Azure ecosystem. Whereas Azure Open Endpoint is specifically allows you to access uh, inference or models from the Microsoft ecosystem. So using this endpoint, you reach out directly to the um, models, whereas leveraging this endpoint, you can connect to Microsoft's ecosystem, right? So now let's figure out and let's find out what all you can do in this Foundry portal. Okay, so first of all, as I said, it allows you to access models from wide range of players in the market, like Azure OpenAI, Anthropic, Microsoft, so on and so forth, right? Mistral. So there are 1900 models, more than 1900 models that you can access, or leverage. And then once I go to models, what you can also do is you can compare models, right? You can compare models from here, and see which model is best for you, and based on your need, and then take a call, right? And then you can eventually click on deploy and go ahead and deploy it as well, right? And then, and this is, since this is just an overview video, I'm not really going ahead and deploying a model, but I just want to give you a quick walkthrough. And here is a leaderboard where you can see which model is leading right now. Okay, as you can see here on this leaderboard, it rates you on few things like quality index, safety, throughput, and benchmark. So quality index means how better the model quality is, the responses that it's giving. So Claude Fable is obviously the leader here, and then safe, how safe it is, and then benchmark and other things as well. So that's pretty much it. The main message that I want you to take away from this video is that Microsoft Foundry has organized its entire offerings into three broad categories. One is discover, where you can just sort of go and discover capabilities, right? Like models, agents, tools, and figure out what exactly they are. And then the other tab is build, where you really come in and start building things, right? You can come, as you can see, here's a new agent option. You can go ahead and build an agent here, and same is deployments as well. So here you deploy the model. You can see on the screen I've deployed two models already here, right? And I'll deploy one for you to showcase in the upcoming videos, right? And then you can fine tune models and do other things like as well, like you can discover tools and other services, and then look, deploying models, deploying agents is one thing, but ensuring they run in production is the other thing. That's when evals come in. You create evaluations, you evaluate, you continuously monitor them and ensure that the agents are behaving like the way you expect them to behave. So that's pretty much it. And another important thing that I want you to go away is that Microsoft Foundry is a broader one resource. Within that, you can create multiple Microsoft Foundry resources, right? And then within this Microsoft Foundry resource, you have something called projects, right? So uh, agentic AI, this one agentic AI engineer is architect is one project that I've created, but I can create other projects as well. And also, in order for you to create a project, right, you need at least and you know so when you create a project, first you'll get Foundry user role. As you can see, the screen will grant you identity, the Foundry user role there. And then in order for you to assign, yeah, in order for you to create more projects, you need Azure AI project manager role. Okay. And then also you can see on the screen here, so Foundry resource is this is a Foundry resource, right? So within this Foundry resource you can have multiple projects, right? Project 1 2 3. So in this case I've got uh, this project. I can create multiple projects as well. And then on top of this, you do security and governance, and you can connect tools and knowledge as well to this. So and how do you get started with Foundry? So there are three ways. One is basic setup, which I've just shown you, public networking. So when you do basic, you don't configure much. It is best for quick prototypes, individual developers, right? This is best for you to get started, which I've shown, where you don't do much configuration, like you don't make it private, you don't configure custom storage, you keep it default. And the second approach is with security controls, your network, your encryption, your identity, your policies, right? And the third one is standard setup for edges. So for now, for this video, basic setup is what we have done, and just to give you a quick overview. But in the upcoming videos, I'll be diving deep and showing you other setups as well. So this was the first video in this series. Hope this was helpful. Hope you've liked it. And please do subscribe to this channel and promote this with your friends and colleagues, so that they also can learn AI, they also can learn Microsoft Foundry and excel in their careers. All right. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.